Hello, everyone. This is Dr. Mohammad Rahman, MBA Director of the College of Business. And I'm here with one of my current students, Hannah Erdman. She's a current MBA student. We're going to go through some of the navigation in terms of choosing a class, finding how to navigate through D2L for the course, especially those of you who are new student here who haven't had any experience with the D2L. So this is a very good start. So if you do have any questions after watching this video or during the video, feel free to reach out to me, Dr. Mohammad Rahman, or our MBA Secretary, and you will have this contact details through your email and also through your D2L MyShip system. But here again, I'm going to introduce Hannah. Hannah, if you can tell us a little bit about yourself, that'd be great. Thank you.
Yeah, so again, my name is Hannah. I'm graduating this December of 2024, as of when this is being recorded, with my MBA and a supply chain management concentration. So I'm here to answer any questions that you might have. And a good way to reach me, or again, the secretary is through the mba@ship.edu email address. Just if we can't answer any of your questions, we can definitely direct you to the person that can. So yeah.
Thank you, Hannah. So before we get started, I just want to ask you a couple of questions, and Hannah will share her screen whenever it's appropriate to showcase how and where to navigate for those issues. So first and foremost is how do you navigate course catalog and select your desired MBA courses when the registration open during the fall, the spring, or summer?
So, I'm going to start here with MyShip because I believe some people might be a little new um, to this. So if you go to the Ship website, and here is our new system right now. It'll ask you to sign in with your email and your password for your account. And from here, this is our home base. We find pretty much everything here, including D2L, your email. So one way that you can look at courses to register for is through the student handbook that you should be receiving when you get your acceptance email from the official MBA email. But another way that you can look at that is scroll the whole way down here to your degree audit. And so obviously I'm almost done, and that's why most of this is filled, but it can give you a good idea of what courses are available, what courses you might need to take. They should list them all out here, especially if you have a concentration like me. And then your in progress classes down here. Another way that you can find classes that might be available, which this should be updated, is through right here. There's a 3-year perspective schedule. And obviously this one needs to be updated because it was from summer 2024. And then this shows basically 3 years of what classes should be offered, whether you're asynchronous or whether you're hybrid in person, whether the classes are during the first or second half. So yeah, this should be updated continually. So this is another good resource for you to use when you're deciding what classes you want to take.
So that's good. Thank you very much. And you also
Mhm.
show how to log into that D2L, so MyShip. So everything is you're gonna do for online or hybrid class, everything through MyShip. You should receive all the email about how to log in and your email address as well. Most of the communication is going to be going through that as well. Thank you for showing how to log in and find your degree audit. So how about when the registration open, how do you browse classes and add classes? If you can show a little bit on that.
Sure. So once again, I'm going to close out of this and go back here. So the primary place that you're going to find them is right here under registration, under browse classes. Now, right now, this is not yet at the point of the semester when the next like winter and spring classes would be available. But I can show you an example here for the current semester, which is fall. So let's take a foundation course, for example, since I know a lot of people have to come in taking foundation courses. You can search pretty much any subject that you want, even accounting. Again, if you have a concentration in something, and I'll usually go in here in subject and then do graduate for the level. And if you want to search for open sections that aren't closed, you can do that. There's a more advanced search here. If you want to search maybe by professor name and stuff like that. So yeah, this is where your classes would come up here. And to register, I believe you just click on this.
Registration might be closed right now, so.
Yeah, I believe so. That
Yeah.
would make sense. Unless there's a way, this might be it. I think that's the way you browse classes, and then when you actually register, again, just right under the browse classes. Once again, fall, this might work better. If not, it'll, oh yeah. So again, you can go in here and search. Let me do business again for any foundation classes. And once again, here's essentials of marketing. You can check out, prerequisites and all that stuff. And there's a way to add them over here, when you're actually going to register. And then again, once again, I have 4 classes this semester, so they're all registered already. And you would just, this is also how, again, you withdraw from classes if if that's necessary for you. But there would be a spot to click register here, and then you would select that and then submit here. So that's essentially how you add and or drop classes.
So it's as Hannah was showing, so it's kind of easy process, user friendly.
Yeah.
So you browse classes, see availability, and you will see the status. It says seats remain or wait list. So depending on that class availability and the remaining seats, there might be said that seats is not available. You might put yourself on a wait list. There's options available as well. But if you do have any issues related to registering a course, you can always reach out to our MBA secretaries email, and we'll help you with that process. But you can schedule classes depending on 2 classes, 3 classes, 4 classes, whatever kind of help you on that process. So thank you, Hannah, for showing that one. The next question is that so when you register for classes, that's good. Now semester gonna begin. So if you could walk us through how would you typically access your course material, assignments, grades, something like that in D2L Brightspace, where usually the course is held.
Yeah, absolutely. So a lot of people, whether you're in person or online, you definitely need to use D2L, which is right here again under registration. So it'll bring you into the home page for D2L, and there's an easy way right here under my courses. Now you can click all. Some professors will leave their courses open even though the semester has already ended. So this is a class I took last fall, and the professor has just left it open. So I can still access the materials if need be, and same here with spring. So you just go to the current semester, and then you should, right, fall. You should be able to find all the classes that you're registered for that semester. And for ease of access, you can also go here and pin or unpin them. So right now, since 2 of my classes are the first half of the semester and the other 2 are the second half, I have the 2 that are going on right now pinned here, just so they're easier for me to access. And then you can go on and click in the course. Typically, each class will be different, how many assignments you have, what type of content, if you have any discussions, they'll be in here. So this is a discussion heavy class, so there's obviously a lot here. But yeah, this is basically how you get into your courses. You're muted, sorry.
So thank you, Hannah. So as Hannah was showing that the most of the class, not most, all classes is going to be run through this called D2L Brightspace. And you would find all this course information. As Hannah was mentioning, different professors does a different way set up the courses. But Hannah, if you could just click on one course, just to one course on this, yeah.
Sure.
So you'll see on the top corner, it says course home, content, assignments, discussions, grades. all these going to be very important. Depending on the different professors, different assignments, you're going to click on it, you will see all the assignment listed. As Hannah just showed, discussion is there, content, different professors sets different modules for a different week. Okay, so you can look at those and see what are each week's covers. But then also you can email professors through that system as well, but also you can separately email. The best way to reach out to a professor is use your ship email for any kind of communications. Usually the professors open up this D2L about a week before class starts. So if it starts on next Monday, should be open week prior, so you could get familiar with that. There's also some professor would have a course syllabus, so what to be expected in the course there. So as you can see, table of contents, depending on the different, but you will find all those information is there. Now, in case some professor would also do a welcome video, so you get to know how that is working. So they're going to showcase that as well. But mostly, and some of them you might have an exam, as I was saying, and a Dropbox and discussions. When you get to that mode, you'll be able to see that how each professor set up those, and all those information should be deliverable through these portal. Some professor would have a recorded lecture, some professor would have a different kind of methods lectures. So depending on that, and a video links and stuff. Is there anything I'm leaving out, Hannah, that you might want to cover?
So, well, I think I forgot this the first time around, but there's another way to find the courses that you're registered in right now is right up here. It's very easy to find. Sometimes if professors will update your grades or things like that, they'll be in here under your notifications. I have all these widgets closed, but again, there's lots of tools on here that that you can use as a student. There's like help. There's another orientation that was created for D2L. There's a support page, YouTube, IT desk, all your information here. If you need help, just call or email. And if you're joining to a synchronous or a synchronous class session, typically the professor will send you out a Zoom link, usually through email, or sometimes they'll upload a document onto your course page, and you can go in there and just click on the link. That's usually how you access those. But there is this here. This is an access to the bookstore, so that's that link. There's a general welcome here. And then this is also pretty cool, I think, under student services, that there's all of these links that'll take you right to the website, So for example, Graduate Writing Center might be something that would be helpful for you. Here's like how you schedule a meeting with them or a consultation, all the information you might need regarding that. Same goes for the library, disability support, academic success. And then if you want to go back to the MyShip page from here, you can just click on this and it'll take you over there. The dates. There's some messages in there. Now, typically I will just email my professors one-on-one rather than doing it through here. But if you want to email your professors through D2L, you can go click on the class list. And you can select, if even your classmates, not necessarily just the professor, say you're in a group with 2 people, you click email, and it'll draft up an email for you. But, so for example, if you want to do this, professor send email, or this professor actually put us in groups. So there's a way to go view those. And this is group 1 for our group project at the end of the semester. So email again, quizzes, if you have any in D2L or in Brightspace, if you have any quizzes or exams, they'll be there. And the student services that are the same place, same type of links as the homepage, just moved over here. So I feel like that's essentially everything that you might need with D2L. Again, here's links down here. Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Hannah, for showing. I think this is very helpful to students. I think they should be able to navigate that. So, at the beginning, it might be a little bit challenging, but after a while, you'll be able to get through that. Is there anything, any challenging, describe any challenges, you have encountered with D2L or just at the ship as a new student? Because you didn't go to ship as an undergraduate, you did this ship as a graduate student. Anything you want to put forth for students, which might be helpful whenever it's like a navigating through that online learning space.
Right. So yeah, I did not go to Shippensburg for my undergrad. I went to Susquehanna University in Selinsgrove, which I didn't mention in my intro. But go Susquehanna. So yeah. But I do love it here at Ship. So there's a way that you can view your schedule again back here in MyShip. If you're a graduate assistant like I am, or you're applying, or you want to apply for that, that's over here in student employment. There's links to on-campus jobs in the Career Center. I did find this hard to navigate at first. I won't lie, it was a little difficult, because we used Canvas at Susquehanna, not D2L. But I do feel like once you get the hang of it, it is pretty simple, on how to navigate. Um, yeah, leaving discussions is pretty simple as well. Usually you just go in, start the thread. You can upload any media and stuff in there, record things, whatever. And sometimes your professors will have you write discussion posts, and sometimes they have you record things. So that's a way to do that there. Again, I feel as though it's fairly user friendly. It's just it might take a little bit to get used to it, but I just wanted to show this discussion part because I know a lot of classes utilize discussion boards in online learning because it is tough not being face to face sometimes. So I can understand why they utilize discussions, but yeah, so I don't think I have anything else to share in terms of D2L, but again, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. Or again, the MBA, general email mba@ship.edu.
Thank you, Hannah. You can stop sharing your screen. One of the things is I just want to mention is that it is a challenging, feels like it, but all the informations are there. We also establish a new system. So hopefully all those in as Hannah showed at the beginning, there's a lot of different things there. It might take you a little while, but any things you are in doubt or any questions, you should always find out your professor's email. Okay, when you register for a class, you should have a professor's email, what courses you are. And also when you write email to the professor, making sure let them know that you are in this class when it starts or not. So they know because they have multiple different courses, so they will be able to help you through that process as well. One of the things I want to say that again, we have all our informations through our D2L and email. So making sure you have your email, student email established, access to MyShip, and of course, from MyShips, you can have access to D2L. You do all kind of payments for your tuition fees, apply for a graduate assistance, any kind of a learning center helps, all through that MyShip. And that should help you navigate. And also Hannah shows some of the technical help desk. So they have 24 hours sometimes, but you could put a work order then, email them if you come across any kind of issues with D2L. Also, D2L has a separate instruction as well. You could watch those videos. And you should also receive an email when you first get admitted. Hannah sent an email where it shows multiple link as a training manual as well. So make sure you walk through those. And after that, if you do have questions, you feel free to reach out to me, Dr. Mohammad Rahman. I'm a current MBA Director or MBA Secretary. There's MBA email address there for any kind of information. I just want to say thank you, Hannah, for your time showcasing our new students how to navigate through the D2L, course selections, course catalog, and overall aspects. If you do have any questions, please reach out to us. Otherwise, thank you.
Thank you.